Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 28th of April 2015. And starting off in the 5-minute chart, you can see the market was highly active in the pre-market session there. First, there was a shakeout that came with the European markets in the early morning, and then the market managed to trade all the way through and up to the 18,150 level, just beyond there, before running it out of steam. The Dow opened, we see prices being forced down, heading back down towards the 18,100 level, and then prices coming back with some buying. This is again classic opening Dow at the moment. Prices forced lower, then brought back. And then of course, as I said in Monday's Market Alert, there is, or rather on Sunday when I recorded it, there is no economic news for yesterday. And as I've said before, and I'll say again, so if you get profits in the first part of the session, you might as well call it a day. And yesterday you will see why that advice was well worth taking on board, because of the activity that we had in the latter part of the session. But coming back to the first part of the session, we had a potential sell signal. This one was filled, and then the market reversed and took this out with a 16-point loss. And then we see the market going back through once more, and prices this time continuing to move lower, even though they came back in this bar at 15.45. The next bar reversed, and then we had a second PTI there, with prices trading down to the 18,100, which is a 43-point potential profit there. Prices came back as we headed into the quiet part of the session. They didn't breach the entry point, but then came back down to the 18,100 and then drove through. And then, as you can see from the price chart, thereafter for the remainder of the session, prices were stuck in a sideways range, which is no surprise. We've had this all last week because we didn't have any major impact news items, and that's precisely what we'd expect to see, and that's exactly what we got there. There was another signal there that went down into the 20-point scalp, but we've already got a move in the background there of 100 points and no economic news to move the market back to the upside there, which is why you're seeing this situation occur in the latter part of the session. In the daily charts, you can see prices reversing again yesterday, coming off this resistance of 18,162, and on the overnight session, prices just sideways there. Today on the economic news front, we've actually got some high impact news out at 3 p.m. We've got CB consumer confidence. This is to be released, as I say, at 3 p.m. So it's a matter of waiting to see how the market reacts to this. And then tomorrow is the big day. We start to see the economic news from tomorrow. We've got the FOMC meeting tomorrow. I'll just check that. Let's just go forward to Wednesday. 7 p.m. Yes, we've got the FOMC statement and pending home sales. There's nothing again of any major significance. It's as if all of the high impact news items have just disappeared off the radar for some unknown reason, unless it's because there's been a change in policy by the Fed. But all of the high impact news items don't seem to be as prevalent as they were, which is really strange. So I must dig a bit into that and see if they've actually dropped some of them so they can keep the illusion alive that the economy is doing well with the QE funding. It's very strange. So coming back to the price chart, we've got today 3 p.m. the consumer confidence, and then there's nothing else until tomorrow at 7 p.m. when we get to the Fed. So tomorrow again we can expect the first part of the session to have a modest amount of activity, but we will be waiting for Yellen's comments, and in particular if she's going to do anything with interest rates. Personally, I believe she's never going to raise them. They can't afford to raise them, but that's another story. So that's for tomorrow. On the implied volatility front, we see 1147 on Friday, 1209 yesterday as the market moved lower, but the historic volatility still coming down there. You can see with the blue line there. And again, the Fed's chair speaking tomorrow, which could drive the markets higher. What is needed to move the markets back to those all-time highs but that's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Right, that's it from me this morning. I will see you in tomorrow's edition. As ever, thank you for your support, very much appreciated. And as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.